Well, joining me now in the studio is Manu Terradilos to break down the result and look ahead for the new prospects for Spain's government. Manu, it was really close in the end, wasn't it? He almost didn't make it.
Yeah, buenas tardes, good afternoon, talks. Yes, it was we expected. We have to say that the numbers we have, these 167 votes, yes, 165, it was what we expected. But nevertheless, seeing that it was a really complicated operation involving a total of 10 parties, 8 of them voting in favor and 2 going for abstention, which is the Catalan Basque separatists, it was really complicated. The result is we're going to have the first, because we don't have to forget it, the first coalition government in Spain in democracy since the death of Franco. And you spoke about 4 elections in 4 years. Well, this is 300 today and 25 days in which the government has the label of temporary since elections of last April were called. So finally this has finished, and as we expected, and now it's time for Pedro Sánchez to see how he deals with this government, because it's going to be complicated.
Okay, well, complicated is certainly, well, I would say, an understatement. Is this going to be a stable government?
We'll have to see, because we were saying there are a lot of parties involved. We have some national parties, smaller but national, who are, let's say, left-wing. Then we have regional parties that go from Catalan separatists and Basque separatists, who went for abstention today, to other with a regional agenda or nationalist agenda regarding their region. Mm-hmm. So Pedro Sánchez will need their support anyway for the next tasks, and the main one will be to approve the budget, because we are still in Spain with the budget of 2018. It's an extension, so for that he will need to go to the parliament. There will be another vote, and he will need an absolute majority, which means 176, and today he had only 167. So he will have to please from separatists to regionalist, nationalist parties, and all of them are going to see that, for example, the Catalan separatists are getting a lot of concessions. They will ask for something similar or for more concessions, so it's going to be difficult to see for him to put everything in place and have the budget approved.
Okay, well, a lot of horse trading in prospect there. Of course, Pedro Sánchez is now in this coalition government with the Unidas Podemos and its leader, Pablo Iglesias. They've made it clear that they're going to have a left-wing agenda. What can we expect to come out from that?
Yeah, there are a lot of measures. We have to see that Podemos started mostly as, well, it's an anti-austerity party, so they're going to try to push for this agenda. But I think Pedro Sánchez and the Socialists are quite comfortable. Leaving aside Catalonia, that will be the main issue to solve. We'll have some economic measures like a rise of minimum wage, rise of pensions. Very important as well, because it's not pleasing the right, is a rise of taxes for big companies. That will have to be dealt with in a difficult environment, because the Spanish economy is going to accelerate. And after that, obviously, we will have a lot of policies regarding women and gender equality, because there are some measures that were approved that have never been put in place because of the current paralysis. And now that it's going to be top of the agenda for this leftist socialist party, it's going to be also there, and it's going to be some of the main points that they're going to deal with.